Welcome everybody back to Theme Park Mayhem, and today I'm going to be going over every single ride at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, rating them, and seeing which ride is my favorite in the park. I'm so excited to release this video because just yesterday I was able to complete the last roller coaster, which was Wonder Woman Golden Lasso coaster, and I absolutely love that coaster, but I don't want to give any spoilers, so let's get right into the video. First up, we have the Streamliner coaster at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. I mean, this one's pretty obvious as it is the kiddie attraction at the park. And it's a really short, it's a oval-shaped layout, and it is just a little, like, chain lift, I guess, if you can even call it that. And it has, like, a little hill or two, and it's right back at the station. But the cool thing about this is that you do get to go 2 times. Next up on the list, we have Roadrunner Express. Now this one's really iconic for me as it was the first real roller coaster I've been on. Even after the Streamliner coaster, I wanted to ride this one, and I love this throughout the years. And as a kid, this is one of the craziest attractions at this park, and I'm happy to say that the placement is still low, but you know, this ride is still very amazing. And if you are a child, not really ready to get to the crazy thrill rides at the park, then this is definitely the one for you. As I feel like as a kid, it just zoomed past this layout, as I was able to get a ride on it 2 weeks ago or so, and yes, it was slower to me as I've ridden faster rides now, but this one still packed a punch, even though that it was, well, a family coaster. Pandemonium. Now this is still a family attraction, but as I went on this one, it was just awesome. The spinning feeling that you have to the ride as you just zoom past this layout, it's awesome. And I think this ride is very well placed in the park, as the boardwalk section really doesn't have that much to it. And I feel like this ride was a perfect fit for it. And yes, I do really like this ride. Yet still, it's a family attraction, so I'm still going to have to put it at 9th, as it's not as good as the main thrill rides at this park. Next up on the list, we have Batman the Ride, a total track length of 1,019 feet, top speed of 38 miles an hour, and the inversions are absolutely crazy. You're spinning back and forth on this ride, and the reason why I put this ride at this spot is because this is the only ride at the park that I didn't get to ride on. I mean, me personally, I don't even want to ride this, as just looking at the recording of these people going on it, there's no way I'm gonna get on it. So if y'all have a better placement and y'all have a better spot and you've really actually been on the ride, then please tell me, and so I can get a better feel, and I'll pin the comment. Next up on the list, we have Boomerang with a track height of 116 feet. This is one of the older attractions at the park, as it opened in 1999. This Boomerang model has 6 inversions on it, and this was the first ride that I went on that had inversions ever. I've never been on a ride with inversions before, so this is what really started me getting up to those bigger rides at this park. So if you are trying to get over your fear of roller coasters, start with something off like a family coaster, and then work your way up to a short ride like a Boomerang that has inversions that is not that long, so you're not really getting that high level thrill and then crazy inversions after that. Now really into the best of best attractions at this park, we have Poltergeist, which is an amazing launch coaster. The only downside to this coaster is that it's really banging, and if you're not having your head back, you are going to be in for a terrible ride, as it's just gonna bang your head back and forth. So I would suggest keeping your head straight and back so you're not banging through the whole ride, as this layout is very twisty and turny, as it looks like ramen noodles. Next up, we have Goliath, which is a very common ride around Six Flags parks, as it is a Batman clone, but this is the only one I've ridden on. And especially that night ride, the first ride I got on it was in the night, and that ride was absolutely amazing. Not knowing what would happen on the layout was absolutely cool. So if you haven't ridden on a Batman clone or like the Goliath at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, then definitely try to do it at night if you really want to be wowed, because this was just awesome to experience it at night, all the twists and turns. It's very smooth, especially at the one at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. I don't know about the other ones, but I'm willing to make a visit down at other parks soon, so this one is a great ride. Next up on our list, we have Wonder Woman Golden Lasso Coaster. I was just able to get a ride on this just about 2 days ago, and I would say that first drop was absolutely crazy to be on. Like, to feel like airtime out of your seat and then go to a straight down drop was absolutely crazy. And the rest of the ride was no difference, as you are just going crazy throughout the layout. Like, it feels like you're at a constant speed, zooming past the whole entire ride. This was an amazing ride, but the only downside to this one is that it's really short. And when I was on it, they were running 2 trains, but it just felt like it was super slow. It felt like even though they were running 2 trains, it felt like they were still just wanting to run train, because the next train would go once the second train was literally like right behind them. So it was a little bit weird. Now into our top 3, we have Superman Krypton Coaster. This ride is absolutely amazing. Easily one of my favorite rides at this park. That's why it's at the number 3 spot. I love the first drop. It feels like it's just, I don't even know how to put it in words. And then you hit that crazy massive loop that you can see from the La Cantera Mall. It's amazing. And then you go through the rest of the layout, still feel like you're zooming past it. Especially for this ride being a floorless coaster, seeing the track is just a cooler thing. And it always feels, every single time I was able to get on this ride, there was either no waits or like they were running like 5 trains or something. It was just an amazing experience, and to be able to ride this, I think I've ridden it 4 times now, and it's still, I can't get a break of it. Now taking the number 2 spot is Dr. Diabolical. This ride is absolutely outstanding. I think it cannot be beaten from the rest of the rides at this park. Having the name of being the world's steepest dive coaster just makes it like so much more scarier. That's what you want to put it. And this ride is absolutely amazing. You speed through the chain lifts. So when I first went on it, I had no time to think about it. I was already at the drop. And I love the audio they have on it. It's like, give me your fear. And it's so cool. And you drop down straight into like a loop, and it's absolutely amazing. That's easily takes the number 2 spot. This one is pretty easy for me, so taking the number 1 spot is Iron Rattler. This ride is one of the craziest rides I've ever been on. The first drop, I felt it so hard in my stomach. I was like begging for breath. It was breath? What? I was begging to breathe, and it was the craziest thing ever. Just being able to zoom past the layouts, like seeing like the water under you and hitting that 0G roll was absolutely crazy. This section right here was a little bit slower than the others, but still, it was absolutely amazing. And the favorite part, everyone likes it, I like it too. You go up and straight down, like that is awesome. And then you head straight into the tunnel and then into the brakes. It's a short ride, but still it feels like forever. Easily the number 1 spot at this park. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video. This was literally a long time in the making, because I've ridden all these rides at this park for when I was like 4 when I first went to this park. And I've been working my way up to the bigger rides, and I cannot wait for even more rides to go on. Tell me if y'all want me to rate all the parks in Texas or in San Antonio, because that would be awesome to do. Because I have been to SeaWorld San Antonio, but not Six Flags over Texas. I am going to Dallas soon, so maybe I can make a quick stop to over Texas and maybe get a ride or few on those and try to base it off that. But honestly, that's not what I'm worried about. But hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and see y'all in the next one on Theme Park Mayhem. See you guys. Peace.